At Rimini Street, we say we're engineered for support. What does that mean? Well, of course, we're all about delivering support for enterprise software to our clients. But we have invested heavily in the systems that run behind and around our support engineering team to make sure they can be the absolute best at what they do and to deliver industry-leading service level agreements or SLAs for our clients. In fact, we have developed a support performance team, and their job is to always get the next 5% improvement in all of our support metrics. And one of the ways they've done this is to develop some proprietary AI applications. I'm going to tell you about 3 of them. Now, these were developed many years ago, long before any of us even heard of ChatGPT. The first one is called Case Assignment Advisor. And what it does is pulls in information about the cases and about the available engineers to make sure that our leaders can assign the very best engineer to a particular case. Think about it. What it's pulling in about the case is who's the client? What product are they running that's having an issue? What version of that product? Is it custom code? What language is this product running in? What about the support personnel on the client side? What language do they speak? What time zone are they located in? Do they have any requirements for citizenship for access to their systems? All of these things go into this algorithm along with information we have about our own engineering staff. Do they have experience with this client? How has that client rated that experience with that engineer in the past? All of those things come together then to produce a prioritized list of who a leader can assign to a particular case. One of the things that this has helped us to do is actually reduce our resolution times by 23%. And it starts with this. It used to be that a manager of support engineers would try to pull some of this information together, and it would take about 20 minutes to get just a fraction of it to use in that same kind of decision making. Well, Case Assignment Advisor pulls 35 or more vectors of information together and presents a prioritized list of engineers to the leader in 3.5 seconds. Now, the second application is called C-Signal, and C-Signal is used to analyze what's happening with cases in progress. All right, so it's looking at the information that's going back and forth between the client and the Rimini Street engineer. How many times are they going back and forth? What's being said? Are there words being said that would indicate that we might need to escalate this issue? In fact, we can think of this as an escalation capability without requiring the client to go in and request an escalation of a case. Here's the beauty of it. In the time that we've been running C-Signal, we've seen a 29% reduction in cases that develop urgency. Now, the third application is called Case Assistant. This is one that engineers use. So what it does is looks at a current case and then looks at our history of cases to see if there are similar cases that have been resolved before. Was it for the same software, in the same language, on the same version, same description of an issue? Well, if so, then that engineer can be presented with the information about those prior historic cases, how they were resolved, and the engineers who worked on them, making it very, very easy for our engineer then on this current case to head toward a quick resolution based on the body of knowledge that we have developed over the years. So together, all of these AI applications aren't something that we stuff in between our engineers and our clients. Rather, we put them behind our engineers and their leaders to make sure that every day, every hour, we can provide the very best support to our clients, because we're engineered for support.